Welcome back to the Chris Salcedo Show. I'm Rick Leventhal in for Chris. The U.S. Senate has unanimously approved the Epstein Files Transparency Act, just moments after it passed overwhelmingly in the House. The bill is now on the president's desk waiting to be signed into law. President Trump has already said he would sign it, a move that would make public all of the Justice Department's unclassified records related to Jeffrey Epstein and his convicted associate, Ghislaine Maxwell. Joining me now for more on this is Kentucky Senator Rand Paul. Senator, great to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Was it surprising to you that both the House and Senate voted so overwhelmingly to release the Epstein files?
In a way, it was one of these things that was bizarre in its development. The president initially was very much for and campaigned on revealing it. Many people around him in his administration were for revealing it until they were against revealing it, until in the end they were all for it. So I'm glad it's going to be revealed. I think transparency is the best. I'm not sure if anything comes forward, but I think it's important that people believe that justice is blind to how rich you are, whether you're Republican or Democrat. Justice needs to be meted out equally to everyone, and people have to believe that. In order to have a civilized country, you have to believe that justice is impartial.
Well, speaking of justice, Republicans released a 2013 email showing Epstein was invited to a fundraiser linked to House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries. And Senator, we saw Democrat Delegate Stacey Plaskett was exchanging texts with Epstein during a congressional hearing, allowing the convicted sex trafficker to feed her questions at that hearing. Does that bother you? Do you think these two should step down over this? And how hypocritical do you think their actions were?
Inviting him to some fundraiser, I guess, doesn't strike me as a big a deal, but a representative having someone talk into her ear while she's asking questions, a convicted, pedophile or sexual addict, I think, under no conditions is that acceptable. But I think it's much more to be derided, this idea, even if it weren't him, even if it were anybody talking into the ear of a senator, planting questions for a witness. So, I think I find that highly despicable. I think it was interesting that they came forward and had a vote to rebuke her on it as well.
Folks, I thank God for my wonderful wife, my kids, my country, the greatest nation ever. And Americans like you who believe in the truth, the Chris Salcedo Show will never stop fighting for you.
The Chris Salcedo Show, for the news you need to know.